was
in high school.
in high school. So would this be the first? I don't know, man.
I mean, in each Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield both started off in high school.
I just want
But
to
they
know...
didn't spend 7 hours worth of movies in high school. You know what
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
is Tony Stark going to bang Aunt May? Is that going to happen? I mean, he already has clips about it.
Well,
Is she going to be the new Pepper Potts?
Nah.
Is he gonna bang Gamora?
He does that in the comic.
No.
But
Nope.
We talked about that.
We did. We're retracing our steps.
she's revealed your deepest, darkest secrets. Do me.
Which I'm so excited about. Guardians of the
Dave
Galaxy
Bautista
Volume
is
2.
my favorite part of those movies.
So, from the 3 Spider-Mans we've watched, which ones do you think you've enjoyed the most?
Spider-Man 2, in order, Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1. I'm going to go Amazing Spider-Man 2 and then Spider-Man 3, because Spider-Man 3...
I think we can kind of all agree on
Nope.
the list. No?
I agree up until I reversed the last two.
You think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is worse
I
than
think
Spider-Man 3?
I think
Yes.
they're kind of interchangeable personally.
Why?
They're both equally...
Because it was hot garbage.
Why?
I would almost say that The Amazing Spider-Man, the first Garfield movie, is better than Spider-Man 2. I just love Garfield as Spider-Man.
My big thing with
But again,
Spider-Man 2...
I have shitty taste in movies.
That's not a shitty movie, though. The reason I put Spider-Man 2 ahead is solely because of Alfred Molina. He's literally the only reason that movie is as good as it is. Not that Tobey Maguire doesn't do good, or Kirsten
I love that.
Dunst.
I love
but
that scene with the train. Where he
That
jumps
was-
the train, he has to stop it.
That was the coolest thing in the world. And, like...
And they do that, or they have the same kind of thing in
In the preview?
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Where he's like trying to hold the boat together.
Which brings us to the preview thing. We've seen... Obviously, Iron Man is going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Iron Spider!
He's
I mean,
teased it.
if Iron Spider does come out of this, I would be super happy. But I think having Robert Downey Jr. in this kind of takes away
Because...
from
Well, yeah, because...
Spider-Man.
It's gonna... If it's anything like Avengers 1, which is a great movie, by all means.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. steals the movie. Like
Literally,
everything
like,
he's
he
in,
got paid-
steals it.
Yeah, so Spider-Man Homecoming 2 comes out or the second Spider-Man movie, I'm not sure if they're going to call it Homecoming, comes out in 2019. So they're going every other year. So
Okay.
the last one will be 2021. Which gives us, what?
Like 4 years.
It's
So it'd be 24.
Well, I filmed it in 2016, basically.
24, 23, 24.
Yeah,
Playing a
he's-
high school kid.
Yeah.
It's doable.
That happens
It's
all the time.
more reasonable than being 30.
Yeah. Here's
My-
the vampires from Twilight continue to play high school kids all the way through.
My one fear with
They're
the
like
Spider-Man
45.
Homecoming series is that it's almost like it's cursed. Whenever they do a sequel to a Spider-Man movie, they need to stick with just one villain. If they go the multiple villain route, it's probably going to fail.
So this will be the 6th Spider-Man movie since 2002.
Yes. And people complain that Batman's had a lot of movies. And he has.
Batman's had a shitload of movies.
Yeah.
He's had
There's
4,
seven solos.
yeah, 7 solos
So Spider-Man's almost...
since '89.
So Spider-Man is the Marvel.
Yeah, but look at it this way. Spider-Man has had more movies
Well-
in a shorter time span.
Spider-Man is the Marvel answer to Batman.
Yeah.
As far as popularity and fan base are concerned, absolutely.
Oh, he
And-
carried them in the fucking 80s and 90s. Spider-Man was Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden Pony.
I mean, that's
he's
just
a
the way
very,
it is.
I mean, he's a very popular hero, and I really hope that they kind of make up for everything with Homecoming. Like if Homecoming really knocks it out of the park, that'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely, man. Flash Thompson is a small kid from India. They're
What?
making up for everything.
Did they really cast some? Okay, I didn't look at the full cast.
Isn't it the kid from? It's the guy from that hotel movie. Oh, the
the
pink.
Grand Budapest Hotel?
Boom. That's
Really?
him. Yep.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, the little sidekick to what's his nuts.
Ralph Fiennes.
Is it Dev Patel?
No, it's not Dev Patel. I have no idea who he is.
Here, I'll find it right now.
That is... Oof. I mean, if he was like a really buff person, I'd be okay with that. Because it's not...
Hi, welcome to Flash Thompson.
I kind of think they went more of a hipster route with Spider-Man this time too, though.
So but following the Scooby-Doo apocalypse stuff.
Well, who the fuck is it Zendaya? Is her name? What the fuck is she playing? Who is that?
She's Mary Jane.
Is that what official or
no,
is
she's
it
Mary Jane Watson?
I was saying because they said her name was Michelle.
I heard so many people saying she was Mary Jane Watson.
I think that's the idea, is that Michelle's a code name for her. Like, her real name is Mary Jane. She's really Mary Jane. But
yeah, it says Michelle on IMDb.
Oh, and who the hell is Mary Jane Watson?
Happy Hogan.
Jon Favreau. Yeah, he's in it.
And then Betty Brant.
Oh, boy.
But Tony Revolori is playing Flash Thompson.
And he is... Yeah. Okay, so no. That's also bad casting.
He was in Dope, and he was the sidekick in Grand Budapest Hotel. Yeah. He was a little bellhop. So, yeah, I don't know what they're thinking there, but I can't pass judgment. I can just go into it extremely biased, which, of course, I probably will because I'm a giant dick, but it's just how it goes.
And now to our end of the episode segment where we talk about our pulls for the week. Mine, I did not have as many as I would like, but
you pulled yours from last week too, though. Remember, you got 2 weeks.
I did, which, I mean, most of them were variant covers to the Justice League Power Rangers crossover, which I highly recommend. And Supergirl still going strong with her fighting Cyborg Superman. And that is... I like that book. I like Supergirl a lot. It's got a lot of heart. It really captures what people love about... Like the really good parts about the New 52 Supergirl and even stuff from the TV show that worked really well. And they blended it and they made it into this comic book. And it's really paying off so far. Good. And so the new issue of Southern Bastards, which... So awesome.
Who writes that again? I'm sorry. Can you say that name one more time?
Jesse Pinkman.
Jesse Pinkman.
Jason Aaron. There's like a huge shitstorm coming, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. I actually got the original, like the regular cover, and I've got the charity variant.
About my feminist.
The Roberta Tubb is wearing a t-shirt that says, "Ask me nicely about my feminist agenda." Nicely. As she's holding a giant club. Or that stick that Earl had from the beginning. And, and then I picked up the Vixen.
Have you read that yet?
Shot. I haven't read it yet, but I got it. And these one-shots are kind of leading up to Justice League.
Well, they're going to do one-shots for everybody that's in
the Ray got one last week.
Yeah, Ray
I almost picked it up, but I kind of...
I thought it was Dr. Fate at first.
I don't know anything about the Ray. I don't know who that is.
It's probably
I kind of flipped through it and just kind of...
I'm ready for the Killer Frost one, though. That would be sick.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then there should be a Batman one too, right? Because he's on the team?
I don't think he'll get one.
No, you know who does get one, though?
Lobo.
Yeah.
And not the shitty Lobo, the good one.
That Lobo got put on the shelf in Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps.
That was so...
Which is amazing.
And that's one thing I do love about DC.
What do you mean put on the shelf?
I'll show you.
They're just like, okay, we fucked up, and now we're making a joke about it.
Oh, because they were rating Larfleeze's collection, and he had collected,
the Twilight
Lobo, as you call him.
Oh, he's total Twilight Lobo.
Yeah, and so John Stewart comes up with this idea to smash everything, to make Larfleeze get just crazy and to flee because everything's going free. And so Guy Gardner picks up this jar that has Twilight Lobo in it, and John Stewart goes, "Let's leave that one on the shelf."
This one, yes! This one probably needs to stay locked up.
Yeah, that Lobo, see ya. Oh, so we're getting badass Lobo back.
Yeah, so small pull this week, but hopefully there will be more stuff happening, because I think Detective is the next issue of Detective is
this week.
This week, yeah.
Yeah, because it ships twice a month.
Yeah, it's twice
my
monthly.
only pull this week will most likely be Flash. I think I've maybe got one other one.
So
but that's not counting Rock Bottom this Sunday either, though.
When is the Batman Flash Button crossover?
It's supposed to be in April, and I would assume it's just the full month, like because they release concurrently. Batman and Flash have the same release date.
And they're talking about the comedians button.
Yes.
For those of you who...
So here's what's going to happen in March. Before we get up to that week of the release, what we're going to do is we are going to dedicate an entire week in March, and we're going to call it Watchmen Week.
All right, I'm down with that.
We're going to talk about the Watchmen graphic novel, and we're just going to do it for the entire week, all 3 episodes. You guys go with that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And that way, whenever those do release, we can, because I read Batman, you read Flash, you read Batman, we can get together.
I'm going to get both, but yeah.
We can come together and we can, then bring in that and fully discuss the marriage of Jeff Johns is doing, or that DC is doing with the Watchmen and the Watchmen and DC comics. So, anyway, thank you for joining us. I want to thank Rock Bottom Comics, James and Drew up in Columbia. I want to thank Maher, as always. Every time, I thank him for putting us on the Android market, which is...
Podcast Republic.
Join us on iTunes, YouTube. We do have a Facebook page, The Comic Boot. You can iTunes search us at The Comic Boot Podcast. And signing out, I'm James.
I'm Kalen.
And I'm Cody.
And we'll see you guys next time.